Let's see if it works. Uh, hey guys. I don't know. I don't see it popping up on the channel. Do you see it?
Oh, it is, yeah. I just got a notification on my phone. Don't have post notifications on. Oh, it is, yeah. I just got a notification on my phone. Don't have post notifications on. Oh, it is, yeah. I just got a notification on my phone.
That shit is echoing.
Don't have post notifications. Oh, it is, yeah.
Dang. Dang. Okay.
Post notification. Okay.
All right. You want to do the announcement?
Yeah.
Open game and everything.
Yeah. I'm in game ready.
All right, you joined, Joe. Where's the CATMOB HQ? I gotta find a link.
Here, that's a good link.
Oh wait, I got it. I forgot it's public.
All right, bet.
Let's get a change of scenery. Let's use this one.
This room?
Yeah. Let's hit it either end.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
That's kind of silly.
This is so goofy. Okay.
What if we did? You know, we could sit side by side on the couch. You know, oh, there's no seats, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
No, we could actually we could chill like sit next to the popcorn. So be like kind of just hanging out.
Oh, like a little. Okay.
Yeah.
No, let's go next to bro right here.
Oh right. There we go. All right, sick. What's up, our two audience members? Oh yeah.
What's up? Okay.
Very low turnout today, guys, but we still gotta deliver an interesting podcast to you guys. You know the drill.
All right, so ready to start?
Yeah. Well then.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. What's up, guys? If you're tuning in, we're just watching back. This is episode 8 of the CATMOB podcast, and today is just me, Edman, and Three Stone. Others cannot make it. Everyone's busy with college and school, all that work, but me and my boy Three are gonna hold it down for this week.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So, start off by just introducing myself. I'm Edman. I'm a programmer.
I'm Three still. I'm also a programmer. I do a little bit of everything.
Wait,
today...
what? Hold on. What? Is that just me?
What?
It's like your voice sounds robotic. Hold on, let me leave and rejoin.
Beep boop, bop bop, beep boop. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's my PC actually.
Okay.
But hold on. Anyways, well, I'll fix that. We actually got a good amount of topics to talk about.
We do
in this podcast, relating to mainly RDC. We're going to talk about some of the events that happened, some of the announcements, how we feel about it, and it won't be a super long podcast, but it's some good stuff to talk about. But first off, we're going to start out by just talking about what we've been up to. Like this past week, it's been a week since our last podcast. What's happened. So I guess I'll start. Really, I've been doing a lot of schoolwork, and I've done some development, but it's been slower. But I will say that the DB, just the game that the first CATMOB sort of game, is pretty much ready to be released. So now we're just working on doing that.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. So three, tell me about your week, man.
Very busy and stressful. It's my first week back in school for my senior year. We're almost done with it. Power through this year, and then I'm free. But
Got one more year to lock in, bro. One more year.
You know, so a lot of stuff going on. School, moving, and you know, trying to stay consistent with working and everything. So it's tough, but you know, we'll get through it. And you know, because what other choice do I have? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, definitely just pull through and just get that diploma, bro. Like, I promise you, it's gonna be worth it.
yep.
It'll be worth it. Yeah. But all right, just gonna start getting into our first topic. And we're mainly gonna talk about RDC. Now, Therese, I know you say you haven't really been up to date on what's happened,
Yeah, that's true.
but it's been a lot of events that happened at RDC. Really in general, it's been a lot that happened on Roblox like the past week. Like a lot of drama and a lot of
Oh yeah, I've seen it all over Twitter, bro. It's crazy.
oh, okay. You know what? Let's do a little sidetrack of like. I'm not gonna start with the RDC event. I'm gonna start with another little situation. So, you know Preston, right? Of,
Yup.
Big games. So have you seen how like he's supposedly DMCAing like other games that had pets and stuff like that? Like, how do you feel about that?
These games don't deserve it, and I don't think it's gonna turn too well out for Preston. He's playing a dangerous game, falsely DMCAing all these games. There's some of them that I can see the similarity that are like damn near identical to his pets, but a big majority of them are just simply because the pets are cubes, which is not, you know.
Yeah.
Is
And true. I actually do. I agree and disagree on some things. Like, I'm seeing both sides. See, I kind of see. Well, one thing you'll see in all these, like, you know, Twitter posts and all that is that they don't really show like which pets were removed, because, and I'm thinking it's because like they were actually pretty like similar to like his pets,
yeah.
but which I would understand DMCAing that, because you know people were originally thinking as like he's DMCAing block pets, like anything that's cube can DMCA, which that would never work. Like that would never, unless he trademarked cube pets, that would never happen. He's not even the first to do that. So really, it's just pets that had similar faces. I'm pretty sure that is DMCA. But the problem is, it's really hard to make a unique like
There's only
dog.
there's only so many ways you can do something.
Yeah, like it's hard to make a unique dog or cat pet. Like, you know, like it's there's only so many different ways you can do it. Which is why I think a lot of people are getting mad as well, because like, what else can you do? Like, and it's a double-edged sword, because the problem with getting DMCA is, even if it's like a false DMCA, if you dispute it, you automatically send all your information to the person who DMCA'd you. And the reason why is because they'll be able to sue you in case like your counter argument or DMCA or whatever is fake or whatever. They'll have your information to sue you. And it's like, it's tough if you get DMCA'd falsely. If you counter it, now that person's gonna have all your information to be able to do.
I've seen some malicious incidents where they people will false DMCA. I'm not gonna name names, but there's you might know. Recently, you know, over the last year, couple months, there's this one problematic person, you know, who would DMCA people. Like, he has done a bunch of terrible stuff, but you know, DMCAing, and then they like come back with a counter dispute, or like they try to dispute or whatever, but then they end up getting all the information, which then can be used for malicious purposes. And it's it's messy to say the least. It's scary, like,
It's tough.
you know. And,
Yeah, yeah, it's tough. But that was really the first like drama for the week, I guess you could say.
yeah.
And then now we got you know, RDC.
Mm.
Now, RDC, for anyone in the chat who might not know, is it's the yearly developer conference Roblox has, and basically many of the top developers, top yeah, pretty much just top developers, or really just top companies. They also can bring some developers from their companies, and basically it's just a conference where all these people meet up and Roblox, recognizes them and they announce new features that have not been announced yet. And it's pretty exciting for especially developers because you get to meet all these other developers you've been, talking to online for all these years. Like, you get to finally actually meet them in person. So this conference, it happened this past weekend, and a lot of things happened. And I guess I don't really want the podcast to be about too much about drama, but I'm just gonna cover it real quick. Um, Basically, Sim Builder, that's a developer. Apparently, he showed up and he was trying to sneak in. He wasn't invited, but he's still trying to sneak into the place. And they caught him trying to do that, and they told him to leave, whatever, and he resisted, and then they had to call the police, and he resisted arrest or whatever. There's a whole video on it, which we won't show, but
I think I saw that. Yeah. It
yeah,
was,
you seen it? Yeah.
It was crazy, bro. I feel like I feel like we kind of saw it coming, honestly. Like, of
Yeah,
course we don't want to bring too much drama on the show, but there's been stuff
yeah,
that's
yeah.
over this last year, and
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know much about him. I've seen like sometimes I've seen his tweets. I get a little confused, like what's happening. But
yeah.
yeah, definitely, I don't think anybody expected that.
I think the other
But
big piece of RDC was I think you're probably about to talk about this, right? The reason it
yeah,
had to kind of stop early.
yeah. So, but actually, the thing about the sim builder situation is when they arrested him, they searched his car and
Oh
they
yeah,
actually
they
found
weapons.
weapons in there. So people are thinking like, did he have like other intentions? Like, you never know, because like, why is he in there in this car with live ammunition and all that? So it's really a scary situation, and especially scary to think about like what could have happened if like maybe like if he didn't get arrested, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
what his intentions were. But and I think later on the same day, another uh, random user on Twitter, right? And supposedly they're impersonating someone else, from what I've seen. But they made a threat that they're gonna,
Oh yeah.
basically uh, shoot up RDC. And if you're a company, you can't really just ignore these threats. Like, even if it's a baseless threat or whatever, you can't ignore it because you never know, right? So that forced Roblox to cancel the award ceremony. And keep in mind, people have been looking forward to the ceremony for like the past year. Like, they had their outfits made. It's gonna be a great time, find out which games won which awards, which developers, which won which award. And I'm thinking, not even just from the developers' point of view, but even Roblox. Like, imagine like set up everything. Like, you have this whole venue set up. Everyone's like rehearsed, got their parts. Like, get ready. Like, you get like it's gonna be a good time basically, and it's all ruined by this one person. And it's just it's really like
It is unfortunate.
yeah, it's unfortunate and frustrating to think about.
Like, think about all the you know, besides the hopes of all the people that were excited to see all that stuff too. Like, think about the money. Like, that is a huge financial loss for a lot of people. Like, because I don't think, as far as I know, RDC, like, Roblox doesn't cater to everything needed to get there. I know, like, I think there's some stuff they help with. I'm not sure, like, whatever. But like, if you're getting flights and you're flying in from all over across the world, and blah blah blah, renting cars, or getting Airbnbs or stuff like that, like, it's a huge investment. And people looking forward to this and knowing that they're gonna, like, being willing to put down this amount of money just so they can be there for this long awaited event, just to have it cut short because of one selfish person who wanted to make a dumb threat. It's really sad.
Stupid.
It's depressing, man. It's like,
Yeah, and I hope whoever it was, like, I really hope like they get like
they need to be
the highest form of punishment possible for this situation,
yeah.
because
Because these were thousands of people, like, that were probably at that event. To think about, like, one person, affecting thousands of people is crazy. And that deserves, like, we're not just talking about like somebody doxing someone. We're talking about like an entire huge event having to get shut down. Like, millions of dollars went into this event getting it shut down. Like, that has to be like, highest level punishment, like you said.
yeah. But enough of the bad things.
Yeah.
One really good thing that happened, it's actually really interesting. We can talk about it real quick. Is that every developer that went got a MetaQuest
Oh yeah, I
VR
did hear
headset,
about that.
and they're actually, so apparently Meta, they partnered with Roblox and they provided all these headsets to the developers or attendees free of cost.
Mhm.
No money. Now, I don't know if like Roblox paid for it or like Meta just gave it for free. I don't know about that, but it's I, I mean, you can't really just look at it as like they just gave free headsets. I think my personal opinion is Meta's long-term goal is to grow the VR headset market,
Oh, yeah. This
because
will definitely encourage a lot of developers to move into this field, to start making more VR experiences on the platform. I wouldn't be surprised if Roblox, alongside their 17 plus category, opened up like a VR exclusive. I think there might be a sort for that. I'm not sure,
mm,
or like supports VR, but like if there's a VR exclusive one, I think that'd be pretty neat.
that would be, yeah.
Huge
I
opportunity.
could definitely see that,
I'm
and
excited to see how the tech is used.
it's so smart that Meta did that, because
Oh
think about
yeah.
it. Many of these, first of all, you're not going to develop. Well, it's going to be really hard to develop like a racing game that uses a controller without having the controller,
Oh
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, a controller is a lot cheaper than a VR headset,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they gave these developers very nice VR headset, and not just developers. These are like the top developers. These are people who've made, millions probably on this platform.
Oh yeah.
Give them the tools to, you know what? Hey, have this headset, go crazy, right?
Yep.
I think it'd be really interesting to see how this plays in the long term. Like right now, it may seem like, oh, they just gave 1,000 people headsets, but this could, especially in the future, I think, work out for Meta, because now that developers are making VR experiences, right, that are actually like good for VR, it's going to encourage more people to buy VR, get VR headsets. It's like a long term investment kind of thing. That's how I think of it.
I do think it has a lot of potential. I'm excited to definitely see like where this goes, because there is just an extreme amount of potential for VR games, and to really push that field and promote people to work in that field. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where it's not going to be an instant success, and it's going to take a while before people are like actually really making a profit off of it. But I feel like this is one of those stages where Roblox more or less wants to try out the tech and see like really start pushing for this. Like, I know with 17 plus they really wanted to introduce an entire new category of games and how experiences were defined. So the fact that they've been taking these bigger steps lately is very interesting. I'm excited to see how they use this, or how the tech is used, and what comes out of it.
And please, don't you have a VR headset?
I do, yeah. I haven't used it in probably a year though.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've actually never used a VR headset. I feel like I'm missing out now.
It's definitely an interesting experience. It's like I feel like it's not for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I wouldn't use it every day, but I've just never used one like ever.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking it's just like a phone that's really close to your screen. I mean, close to
Sort
your
of, yeah.
eyes.
It really is immersive though. It's very immersive.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Damn, like I wish I wish I was the guy.
Like bro, I'm gonna have to try my VR headset after I move, bro, because I'm gonna have a bigger room, so I actually have room. Because the thing with my room, bro, like with the Oculus, or the Quest or whatever, you have to have like a minimum 3 by 3 foot area. I don't even have that in my room. Like, so I had to do the stationary one, bro. So I'm excited to see. Oh, Room's here. What's up, Room? But I'm
Oh my
excited to
God.
see like having more room and how I can, do more with VR. So that might be more interesting.
Yo,
Hey,
that phone.
ring,
So,
ring, ring. This is a call in. This is a call in. Right? Act like I'm on the phone right now.
Hello, hello, hello.
You have never used a VR headset in your
no,
life?
I haven't, never.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Right.
Yo, yeah. No.
You
It's
don't know
crazy because that's like, it is like, it's, bro. Like
Is it that
never.
crazy?
Not
Like-
even. Yes, it is. Like because you've never used it. Not even like the Google, like the phone VRs.
No, never.
Never.
Imagine,
Not even like at
imagine
Dave and
rooftop,
Buster's.
bro. Imagine rooftop in VR. That's just like if
No.
you're
It's not even that. That's just the surface, bro. Imagine the VR.
There's a lot of potential there.
You've never seen that? Oh my
Nope.
God, you're missing out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, you are missing
Hey,
out. And it's
listen.
that it wouldn't be any like big of a deal, but the fact that you've never used it in your 20-something years of life is crazy to me.
Hey, listen. The only person who can blame here is Roblox because they did not invite me to RDC, so I was not able to go and get a
All right,
VR
I'm calling
headset.
out. I'm calling out. I'll see y'all later. Yeah.
Hanging up the phone.
Dun-dun.
All right, yeah. Anyways, moving on from that. So our next topic is let's talk about some things that were announced at RDC. And there's a lot of good things, and some controversial things. And I actually have a article right here, which is like pretty much like a summary.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear some of this because I haven't, heard a good amount of this. I've seen bits and pieces on Twitter, but I haven't
Okay,
really
so here it's saying number one, evolving our platform for 3D immersive communication and connection. And it's pretty much just talking about like the whole like 3D avatars and dynamic heads and all that.
I think we're all familiar with that at this
And
point.
it's crazy how Roblox is really pushing this like metaverse stuff really hard, and it's not just by like these features of like, oh, you can join your friend and use a face cam and all that, but it's really just the whole UGC thing, which I think is really interesting because like I think at some point in the future we're getting really close where robots be just completely hands off, or like they don't have to create, like right now, like all the faces are made by robots, for example. Like
Yeah.
everything, we just be completely hands off and just made by the community. And I think that's what Roblox is really aiming for. And I think, like, how do you feel about that? Like it's a
think
market where
it's,
every single thing is created by the users. Like,
I think it can be very interesting. And I say that for a couple of reasons. One, because Roblox has been very, or at least was very hands-on with their marketplace in years past. Like they up until 2020, first of all, is when I think UGC was rolled out, or 2019. So it's very, very new. And keep in mind, at first that was just hats, really, like hats and some accessories, I think. But then now people can upload whole packages and this and that, and it's really, really straying away from just being hats. So I feel like as time goes on, Roblox will probably becomes more like hands off, but I feel like they wouldn't go hands off completely, just because I feel like there is still some stuff they kind of have to be a part of. One example is, I guess, moderation to whatever degree. Roblox should probably, I know,
Oh
like,
yeah, obviously, yeah,
requirements.
moderation of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like asset wise,
Asset wise, I think it's
like
yeah. Another thing I was gonna say is one example that pops out to me is the new Dominuses that are kind of coming out. Like one of them was the exclusive to one person for the Make-A-Wish thing. Then I think there's another one that hasn't come out yet, and we don't know if we're gonna be able to obtain it or not. But Roblox still does make accessories to some degree, so I don't think they're gonna go entirely hands off. They'll come out with free accessories sometimes, and I think there's like toy code and stuff. So there's like official like Roblox items in a sense. So they still have to have some part in the marketplace, even if most of the assets and faces or like most of the assets and hats and whatever going forward are user created. But,
yeah, and yeah, I personally think they will mention the future be pretty much completely hands off, because with each category, Roblox is not only evolving with like these features like heads and dynamic heads and all that, but also like their moderation and all that is getting better at like just automatically detecting things that aren't really supposed to be on the platform, and that'll allow them to like do things like that, like make UGC public, for example. And actually, speaking of UGC being public, I saw a picture saying that they aim to make it public next month. And there's actually, okay, yeah, actually, yeah, we can get to this right now. So there's a couple major changes coming, right? So right now, UGC is like, let's say like a hair, for example. You can upload a hair and anyone can buy an amount, and like there's no limit to it. Just buy a hair, right? But what they plan on doing is from starting like I think after next month, every single item is going to be limited. Every single UGC item is going to be limited.
Like,
and
the currently existing ones, or
yes, even currently existing, and then
wow.
convert to be limited. And it sounds crazy, but if you think about it, this might actually be really interesting, because
so will people only be able to upload limited stuff going forward as well?
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, I guess you can call it limited, but that'll just become the normal, like, because think about real life. There's no infinite amount of anything.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like if you buy a shirt from a website, it can go out of stock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Roblox is aiming for, is to make a market, like an economy where like, there's no infinite amount of anything. You gotta pay to keep something up, and people can buy it.
Do you think that would be a nice way to handle the marketplace as well? Because then it kind of, especially because they're going to be introducing so many people into, like, so many people be able to upload items and stuff. Balance it out a little by not always having these items up. So once it's gone, kind of thing.
And I saw a lot of people saying like this is gonna be like the downfall you see, and they hate it. But I'm thinking like, because they're saying like, like they won't be able to make money anymore. But I don't know, because
I think
the
opposite.
Yeah, because the thing is, when you buy an item, you can resell it for any price.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, when you resell it, 10% of that sale goes to the original creator.
Especially consider like I think this will promote like people wanting to get these, like they see a cool item and they want it, they really want it. So, whether they need to buy Robux or whatever, then they'll try to get this item. So, especially if they see it's limited, they don't know when it's going to go away, or they might see the stock amount and they can know it's going away soon. So they'll want to buy that item. So you could kind of guarantee that it's going to sell out as long as it's, an item that people would want.
Exactly.
That's kind of already how limited, like paid limiteds work, because people see these cool items and they're like, oh, I'll buy that for Robux or whatever, because they want it.
I'm thinking about it more. This is honestly kind of exciting, because think about the whole trading market now. Like, so far trading been limited to just limiteds, right? Like just really just Roblox limiteds that are like valuable. But now every single item can be tradable. Like that opens up like so much more like possibilities for trading.
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I'll trade you this hair for this sword or whatever.
I think it's
And
gonna keep the
I feel like
marketplace fresh as well.
yeah, like I feel like that'd be another. I think that'll make trading a lot more profitable now. Like people can actually make a lot of money from like trading and reselling because you can get a hair and like buy a hair for 10 Robux, resell it for 100, and then the owner, the creator of the hair gets just 10 Robux out of that, right? Now, I we'd have to do a lot of math to see like which situation would make more money, like having an infinite amount or just having it like be resellable. But
Yeah.
I think overall this is a good change.
Yeah.
And
Also, one thing about that is
Mhm.
overall, I think this is gonna be a lot better because currently regular non-limited items also got kicked for inactivity. I think, by the way, I just noticed.
Oh shit, go back.
But I think right now, okay, well, yeah, every non-limited item only makes the owner 30%, right? Unless they sell their their game, then they get 70%, right? But if they're just buying it from the catalog, they're getting 30%. And the good thing about limiteds is you get 50% no matter what. Like from like the original sales to like a reselling, I think. I'm not sure exactly. I didn't make a cut of resellers, but like that 30 to 50% is already a big improvement. And if it's gonna be 50% for all items going forward if they're all limited, that I see that as a win because people are gonna, first of all, limiteds always sell better and make a lot more money from my experience than just regular UDC items. You know, I did a limited drop. It was like 100 Robux with like 2,000 stock or something, right? We sold out in a day and we made 16,000 Robux. And compare like that alone was probably, you know, over triple what I'd made from regular standalone items beforehand. So that was already a huge improvement.
Yeah, this would be really interesting to see how like so play like I think Roblox has really thought about this a lot because I think people like Roblox is a $1 billion company. I think when they make decisions like this, they truly do sit down and think about it a lot.
Oh
But I
yeah.
mean, there are cases where like they overlook certain things, and that's why they roll back updates and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think Roblox has really like sat down and looked at this because you gotta think they would not just forget about UGC. Like, well, okay, the thing about UGC in the first place is it's kind of unfair if you think about it, because it's a select group of people who are able to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, upload items, a profit, like, and you have to apply to get in there. And
Yeah.
it's getting in there is like really great, but it's a little unfair if you think about it. And I think that's why they want to make it public. They want to make it so anybody can, just like, you know, anybody can make a game, anyone can do this, do that. They want UGC stuff to be like anybody can do that, which makes sense. And the only issue that I think will be like Roblox's biggest issue is just like things that are copied, like when people copy assets and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah, it is a
that's gonna be the
problem.
biggest issue. And it's not even just like Roblox, someone that's getting copied, but like just imagine like if you make a UGC item and someone else copies it and they get more sales than you. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be, you know, something that would be pretty tough for Roblox to deal with. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with the UGC stuff.
Also about UDC, with I think the new requirements to like just, you know, how they're opening it up to a lot of people. I think you need like the premium membership, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I
That's
saw.
gonna make Roblox more money alone, and I think that's why this could be a good and, you know, a good thing as well.
Well, that part is kind of crazy to think about, especially if imagine if you're already okay, because this update alone is pretty, like, starting off is pretty bad for UGC creators because current UGC creators because now they have to pay per stock, right? So now they're losing. They gotta spend more money by paying per stock, right? And restock is going to cost money as well. Plus, if they have to have premium, that's another added expense. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if in the long term you'll be able to profit as like a creator if you're like a smaller creator. Like obviously the bigger creators will still be, still be making a lot, but
Mm.
you know, I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see, you know.
Yeah, we have to wait and see. But I do trust that Roblox, like they think about all this, and I think it'll be fine. And actually, I do have the requirements right here. It says you have to be ID verified and need premium and be a monthly publishing cap and minimum batch requirement
I
for
feel like
limited.
Roblox has it figured out.
Yeah. I think they got it figured out. All right, but yeah, that's that. Moving on to the next announcement was, so they also announced a voice call feature. You hear about that?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and it's like you can FaceTime somebody on Roblox, and it's actually it's kind of cool, I guess, if you talk to a lot of people on Roblox. I feel like for us, since we don't really talk to little people on Roblox, it would be,
I
that
want
much.
people to
But
stay on the platform.
yeah, that'd be cool. Like, you'd be able to call your friend on Roblox. And I actually have a screenshot right here. It's like it shows up like as like a phone call on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
It says Roblox video. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I think that's a pretty cool feature. How do you feel about that?
It looks like it was on the mobile app, so I don't really use the Roblox mobile app, so I'm not sure. It might be on like the Roblox desktop app, but either way, I don't know if it's gonna, benefit me too much, but I'm curious to see how it works. Might be interesting.
I mean, the way I see it is it's basically just a private server of like a game. Puts you and your friend in there,
Yeah.
and you just chat, which is like, I mean, it's cool, but yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, so next one is actually pretty big as well. Is that Roblox is coming to PlayStation next month?
Oh
PS4
yeah.
and PS5.
I did hear about that.
Like about time, like PlayStation game get some love.
Yup.
Like come on now. I think that'll be pretty good.
Yes, sir. About time. I never had a PlayStation though, so I don't really care.
Bro, I'm Team PlayStation till I die, bro.
I'm team PC, bro.
Well, PC is superior, but like between Xbox and PlayStation, like I'm Team PlayStation.
I only ever had an Xbox growing up, so I'm a little biased towards Xbox. Only because I really like the controller. I like the Xbox One controller.
What?
I think it's one of the greatest controllers ever created. I'm gonna be so for real.
Have you ever held a PlayStation controller?
Yeah, I mean the PS5 one looks a lot more comfortable than the PS4 one, but I've always thought the Xbox One controller felt so comfortable, and like, it's a nice controller, very visually nice as well. The PS4
I
one
disagree
looks a little
personally,
dated, I guess.
Hey man, that's you, man. But this is actually really good for like us developers as well, because that's another market that's gonna be able to play Roblox now. Now I'm interested to see. Well, I don't think it'll matter because technically there are like some requirements in games. Like when you make a game that like you can't have blood if it's on Xbox or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if there'll be anything like that, but I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same for PS4 or PS. I'm not sure. I think. Well, I don't know. I guess it could be like a Microsoft thing, because I guess Microsoft is. I don't know. I really don't know enough about like either of the companies too much, but I have a feeling that PlayStation might be a little more lenient. But then again, all the Xbox stuff like gets put up there anyways, so like, people always just ignore that stuff regardless. So
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Next thing is AI. So obviously you know about AI, but now they're gonna make an actual AI assistant. And it's kind of like a chat GPT, but like on Roblox.
Mm.
And apparently this will be in studio and also like on like the dev hub. And you'll be able to like I guess like ask me questions like, oh, how do you make a part turn red? You know, something like that, and I'll just tell you real quick. Or like in studio, the demo they're showing was like he's like have a conversation and like it'll do stuff for you as you're having the conversation. Like it'd be like, oh, make me some trees with a campfire. They're like, okay, got it, did that, and like, all right, make a script that makes a campfire flicker or whatever. And like, okay, just did that for you, which is pretty. It's really interesting, and this is interesting because not only the technology, but also this will enable like pretty much anybody can just get in and make something simple. At least, I still don't think it'll be able to make complex games and stuff like that.
It wouldn't be able to. I don't think it would ever really like, get to that point because it's I don't know.
At most, I could see it just helping, which is why the name is assistant, because it'll just be help you do things that you wouldn't be able to do as or you don't want to do. But as in like a full game, I don't think it'll be able to replace people to do that because there's too much like that goes into like making the game that like
Oh yeah, for
just
sure.
tell AI to do it. Yeah, let me see. So safety. Okay, so I remember they announced something about voice chat, and they were saying that basically they're using like AI now to like detect voice chat,
Oh boy.
and I mean that probably explains why like people are getting banned a lot recently. I mean, how do you feel about that? Personally, I don't.
I don't even use VC, so it doesn't really concern me. But I
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised if they, were using AI stuff like that.
Nah, as someone, okay, I've used VC a good amount, and I will say that like now compared to like when VC came out, it's less people are talking now, and it's like 'cause people are scared to talk. You can say anything and get banned. Like people join the game and like, oh, someone's banning, someone's reporting, and everyone will mute. Compared to like when VC first came out, it's like
Oh yeah.
it was so fun. Like everyone was talking. It was crazy. And I feel like I don't know what the reason behind them doing that is, because I'd assume that Roblox is like has like all these analytics to see like the amount of how much people are talking per day and all that. It's definitely gone down. Like I can tell you for sure it's gone down.
Oh, for sure.
So they probably see that, but I'm guessing there's like a reason behind like them being more strict now, even though it's like a lot of false positives.
Mhm.
And I'd assume they're gonna work on it as well, because voice chat is a big thing, and especially like 17 plus, without voice chat, like it's kind of useless, right?
Yeah.
So I expect them to like at least work on that a little bit more.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's that one. Got any comments on that, or on to the next one?
Not really.
Let's see what else. What's announced? What else? Let's see. Got connect. Okay. Now, yeah, those are pretty much like the biggest things that were announced. There's some smaller things that just read up on whenever. But now the kind of final, I guess, topic we can talk about is our predictions for like who we thought would have won the each award or some of the biggest awards and these innovation awards. Like, something got canceled. We don't really know. I actually, I would hope at least Roblox still has awards and something like maybe like a live online or something where they like release.
Yeah.
Because no way they're just gonna like forget about it and we don't figure out till next year. But yeah.
Yeah.
So actually,
Something like that.
yeah. Actually, let me see if I could pull up like the nominees. Okay. So I'm gonna go down the list.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna say your prediction, and I'm gonna say my prediction.
All right.
Right.
Yep.
So, best collaborations. We got RB Battles, My Hello Kitty Cafe, Elton John's Beyond the Yellow Brick Road, and Gucci Town plus Vans World. So, which one do you think would have won that?
I feel like Hello Kitty Cafe would have, because that's been huge. Like,
What?
I'm being so for real, bro. Like, the fact that they brought, like, one of the biggest, like, recognizable, like, character brands, especially, because I feel like Roblox is lacking in, feminine representation as well, which you have, like, Royale High and some roleplay games, that's it. So, the fact that they were able to successfully, like, bring a game to the platform that lasted, too, because, like, a lot of these branded games, bro, they die out, like, really quick. And this one still goes strong. So, I feel like it's definitely up there. RB Battles, they do every year. Elton John, Gucci. So we see the last one was Gucci. Like, those I feel like are those collab events that kind of come and go. Like, they'll happen, people be hyped about them for a bit, like a day or two, and then they're just kind of gone. I never played half of those in the first place, so. But.
Okay, yeah. I guess that makes sense. So I guess, yeah, after saying that, honestly, I've not really played any of these, so I'll just agree. My Hello Kitty Cafe, like.
Yeah, it's impressive that they managed to like pull it off and keep it successful for so long.
Yeah. All right. Next one is best creative direction. We got Drive World. We got Winds of Fortune. We got Frontlines and Rainbow Friends. Easily Frontlines.
Best creative direction.
Yeah, best creative direction.
Best creative direction. I feel like I'm honestly feeling Winds of Fortune. I never played that game too
Wait,
much.
so are you saying who you think would have won or who you want to win?
Well, who I think is winning, or who?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I think Winds of Fortune because everyone knows Frontlines, and it's a very impressive game for the Roblox platform, but I don't think it is the most creatively impressive. What was the category? It was like best creative direction.
Yeah.
I think because Frontlines, from a creative standpoint, I don't think it's necessarily the most creative thing. But from what I've seen with Winds of Fortune, it does seem like it was one of those games that has a lot of potential. But I feel like actually, well, I don't know. I don't feel like it was really executed well, considering it doesn't get many players. But it definitely does seem like it did have good creative direction, and it was ambitious. Rainbow Friends, everyone knows that. And I can't remember if I played Drive Road.
Yeah.
Drive Road is another car game, so I feel like Winds of Fortune is the one that stands out to me.
Yeah, I never played the Winds of Fortune. Personally, I think Frontlines are the one because it's also biased. I think Frontlines had a lot more hype and a lot more popularity than the others here. Rainbow Friends is popular, but I don't think it would win this category. Yeah.
It's just a Rainbow Friends. Everyone knows who's about.
Yeah.
It's not anything creatively groundbreaking. Who is this guy? Wow, he loves my videos. This is awesome.
Oh, W. Same.
Oh, great friend, man. Great friend.
Great dude, man. All right. Next one, we got best new experience. We got Doors, Shovelware's Brain Game, And then we got Rainbow Friends and the survival game. Now I got a question. Did Doors come out this past year?
Yeah, I thought Doors came out before this year. I gotta look this up right now. I'm gonna look up when Doors came out.
When did Doors come out? If it came out like
August
was
2022. Huh. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh really? Wait, that's yeah, that'd be like okay, so yeah, Doors was the one that
Years in a month. Yeah, probably Doors, honestly. Doors has
Doors
been
was sweep that.
one of the hugest, most groundbreaking games on Roblox. Like, it really is, like, I don't know. It solidified itself as one of, like, the quintessential Roblox games now. Like, you know who even played it as, like, the first game. Like, he played on Roblox or something besides, like, natural disaster survival. A certain bull. That's how you know.
Yo, this
That's how you know, bruh. Like, I'm serious. Like,
this is crazy.
but it really solidified itself as one of the most quintessential games of the last year, so I can't argue with that.
Yeah. Doors are but fuck that category, honestly. Best. Okay, well, I feel like we don't. I mean, you're a YouTuber, so I mean, maybe you'll know. But best new video star, Project Supreme, Polar Cub, Check It, Cheeto, and Lana's Life.
I don't know those last two, but we know Project Supreme, and I'm sure, you know, I don't know. I haven't watched his videos. I'd have to say Polar Cub just because I think that's one of like Flamingo's friends, in that friend group, and she's been on the come up in the last year again. I saw a couple of videos.
Okay.
So I don't know about the other who the other two are, but I feel like she probably either her Project Supreme.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be biased and say Project Supreme because he makes content on games that on a game that's similar to a game that's releasing soon. Cough cough, DB.
Wink wink cough cough. Nudge nudge.
Why is blood crying?
Why are you crying, boy? Oh, stop.
Didn't get a fair wage pay.
That's crazy. We'll put up with no shirt on,
That's
pants, hard hat, and sunglasses. Who does he think he is, bro? This is not like, it's not a boardwalk. Like, where? Is there like a happy one here?
okay. Next one. Best studio. We got Twin Atlas, L Splash, Sawhorse, and Gamer Robot Inc. That's crazy. Is Game Fam out of there? You said what?
Let me see what Twin Atlas made. Twin Atlas made. Oh, they made World Zero. Is this World Zero? I think so.
Wait, World Zero.
Creatures of Scenario, World Zero, Dragon Adventures, Roblox High. Oh, so it's like one of those companies that acquires games. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. That's just. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Was it L Splash? L Splash made Tower of L or not?
L Splash.
They made Doors.
L Splash is I feel like L Splash is a big contender for that simply because they're like just a small studio that became so large, and that they set a new game in the Roblox stone of history or something. Whereas these Twin Atlas is just like a company that acquires games, I guess, or whatever, because all these games existed before, or all these games were kind of made by like different studios, and I feel like they kind of came under one big studio, like Creatures of Scenario, Roblox in High School, World Zero. Like those are all separate groups and stuff. And
yeah. Let me see what Sawhorse made. What does Sawhorse make? Makers of Aloe Sanctuary, Tommy Plays. Oh, so we made a bunch of brand games, basically. Well, I don't really know how they're gonna classify like who wins this, like what's the criteria, but if it's by popularity, then Gamer Robot Inc. would win because they made Blox Fruits. But personally, I think I don't know if Roblox buys, then Sawhorse would win because they made a bunch of like brand games and all that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'd be between Sawhorse and Twin Atlas, definitely,
I'd
in
agree.
my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with Roblox favoritism.
So this dude is what? Look in the game.
I know. He's chilling.
Bro.
He's running, bro. Oh.
Alright.
He found the Among Us.
Next item. Next one. Best UC item. Off shoulder jacket. Alien carrying you costume. Yeah, that one won. That one definitely won. I'm gonna gotta read the rest.
Yeah,
I don't know what the others are.
I don't even need to see them, bro. I just know.
Wait, best UC limited item? Did limited just come out? Well, yeah, I don't know any of these. I don't think. Do you know any UC limiteds?
Not really, nope.
Yeah, we can skip that. Best use of audio and voice. Doors, Shovelware's Brain Game, Frontlines, or Survive the Killer? Probably front.
Shovelware Brain Game for sure. They have full-on voice acting. That's like it's literally a whole game show.
Really?
Oh yeah, have you played it?
I've
They
played
have voice acting for every single character in the game. They have full sound effects. Like, it's incredible. It's like it's shovelware. Like that studio was already huge. You know, they made like I guess they're copyright infringing games. I don't know if they're official games. You know, like the Minions obby stuff, like those like those cool ones, like that were actually high quality and stuff. They've been around the platform for a decade, bro. They kind of know what they're doing.
Yeah, I've actually never played that, so I think I'm gonna check that out whenever.
Yeah, it would be fun to do on
after
the
the podcast.
podcast.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we have more people
Okay.
because it's we have a few contestants.
Personally, I think Frontlines will win this because, again, biased. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
they need technology. And I think they even had a whole segment where, like, the creator of Frontlines was, like, on there. Oh, no, he had the head of, like, sound design on there talking about, like, how they did all the immersion and all that. So that's probably just, like, you know,
Yeah.
there's no way. Now, next one. Best use of fashion. We got fashion, closet, Gucci Town, catalog, avatar creator, and Royal High.
Either
I think-
catalog, avatar creator, or Royal High. It's gotta be one of those two. Royal High has been a staple. They have a lot of like crazy avatar customization, and I think it's all like they have a huge team of modelers or something because they'll have like they make like super high quality like outfits and stuff for to make stuff out of.
Yeah. I think, definitely between those two. I think catalog avatar creator though.
I mean, it's like they didn't make all the items, but it's definitely a good use of the tech, you know.
Yeah, but if it's about the tech, I think catalog would win that because you can really join that game and search up, and like it's better to use that game than go on the marketplace.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that's how
for
good it
sure.
is. But Royal High, there's a lot with that. I think the only problem with Royal High is that it's very much for girls, really, while as catalog avatar credits for like geared towards everybody.
That's fair.
So, now next one. Yep, I already know who won this. What? Okay, best use of tech: Frontlines, Rightfall, RB battles, or please donate.
What? Frontline.
Like,
Nothing except
Wait,
Frontlines could win. Or wait,
why is please donate on there?
I don't know. Please Donate. I don't really know what Please Donate did beside like with their tech. Besides, you know, like keep track of all the money that people have spent. Like I don't really think there's been a great use of.
Maybe the idea. Maybe the idea of it, like how you can utilize people.
Necessarily like the tech, you know. I think Frontlines is very impressive from a technical standpoint. Please
Yeah,
Donate,
Frontline-
like, is
Yeah,
just
I think they
Donate.
just Frontline was gonna win this, so they just picked some random game to put it on there, just to like.
What is Riotfall? I think Riotfall is a contender. Oh,
Yeah, Riotfall is like another game like Frontlines, but
Goes
it's not as
to,
popular.
Oh right. Oh, this game is actually pretty solid. It could be one. It could be either of those, but I feel like they're gonna favor Frontline simply because Roblox, likes them so much.
Yeah, Frontlines is like the most popular. It's like it's a YouTube video with like millions of views. So talk about how like this is Roblox and all that.
Yeah. I remember Riotfall was also very realistic back in the day, but maybe really bad at eye at it because it was really small.
Now we got best video star. We got Tan QR Sketch, Roxy Cake Gamer, and I Bella. I don't know any of them, so let me see that.
What was the category again?
Best video star.
And then what were the contenders?
Tan QR Sketch, Roxy Cake Gamer, and I Bella. Do you know any of them?
I know Tanker and Sketch. Sketch is like, very popular, Roblox, gamer, YouTube, whatever. And then Tanker, I know he was in some of the RB battles before, so could be between them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Sketch because it's a cool name.
He played my game before, so I love him. He played Buy Food.
Oh yeah, Sketch. Yep, Team Sketch.
For real.
All right. Now we got best video star video. Have you seen any of these? I don't think you've seen any of these.
Were they?
It's like YouTube videos that came out.
Could you send me like the image of them or something? Or if you want to share them.
Okay. Here's a picture of like the category. Your DMs. Let me delete that. All right. Probably.
Oh yeah, let me search some of these real quick.
Let me just see which one got the most views.
Probably the rise of Roblox's richest kid, because it's about Hazam and being literally a millionaire at age 16.
2.3 million views.
But all
Oh,
his
this
videos
one got
are
27.
so-
No, the Roblox, that Doors one, that one's gonna win. 27 million views? Hello?
Wait, which one is it?
Complete edition.
Oh.
Look, I'll send the link to each of them.
I see. I found him. Oh, probably this one then.
27 million is
Definitely
crazy.
either the RB battles one, because Roblox loves RB battles, or oh yeah, it's between RB battles and that Doors one.
Bro, 27 million? That's insane. That's in the past 7 months. Okay, yeah, I think that's my vote. Definitely that one. The 27 million one. And then got two more. We got most immersive environment. Got My Hello Kitty Cafe, Drive World, Driving Empire, and Arcane Odyssey.
Probably Arcane Odyssey.
Think so?
I haven't played the other driving ones really, but I can't really expect much more than just a city and like a nice map you drive around. But for most immersive, Arcane Odyssey really sets you in like a fantasy world where you explore, and it does have a it's like, I guess the builds are dated, it's not like Frontline's level quality, but it does have its charm, and you can tell that the game being made by mostly just one person is an extremely impressive feat to create such an engrossing world, with a bunch of stuff to explore. Like it's like deep open, bro. There's so much I haven't even seen about that game, but from what I have seen, like I've been immersed.
Yeah, and
I think Arcane Odyssey deserves that one.
yeah, I think Driving Empire. And I know that game's pretty
I
popular.
have to go
And
check those out after to just really see.
I also think it's biased because it's owned by Volvix, which is a company.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah. So
It's
personally, I
probably
think that game
will
will
be winning.
I guess it has 900 million visits, 10K or 8K active.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that one would win. And then the final one, People's Choice. We got
So it's
Doors.
voted by the people, like what they.
Yeah.
Was.
Doors, Please Donate, Catalog, Avatar Creator, and Blogs Fruits.
Oh god,
Okay.
that's really tough.
I think.
This one's difficult. Because we have to think about, like, we can't think from, like, our perspective. We have to think from the people. Like, Blox Fruits, bro. Blox Fruits and Please Donate. Think about how many people voted Please Donate because, you know, they're glad they can finally have a way to get money, really. Like Robux and stuff.
Yeah.
It created a whole genre of games. You know. But Blox Fruits has always been one of those staple games that everyone has played, like, at least once. It's like, you know, always front page and will never fall from that spot. And then what were the other ones? Doors and
Catalog, Avatar Creator.
catalog. That one, like the catalog one, is more of just like a convenience thing. It's not like anything crazy. Like, you know, you're not making money off of it. You're not like, you know, grinding it all day. It's more of like a convenient tool for you to use around it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that one would I think it's either between Blox Fruits or well, then again, think about Doors has been like on the come up in the last year, so people really have probably been enjoying that opposed to Blox Fruits, which they've had for a long time. But then again,
Blox Fruits is not a new game.
larger than,
It is larger.
Doors.
The thing is, okay, if this is People's Choice, that means this is voted by the people, and I think definitely between Please Donate and Doors, I have more people. I feel like Blox Fruits, a lot of the players are like younger. They probably did not vote. I don't remember. I think Please Donate had probably the most percentage of people vote for them out of all these options. So I think they would win.
Yeah, that one's. It could be anything really.
Yeah. And actually, that would be back to back, right? Because they won last year.
Possibly. I think you know, I just hope Roblox hosts these in one way or another. Maybe it's like a live event stream or something. Who is sitting inside this guy? What is this? I just realized.
What the heck?
But you know,
Yeah.
I just hope we get some closure on that. But that's all the topics we've gone through, you know. Do we think we should end the podcast there? We're just over an hour and you just disconnected. You there? Hello?
All right, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, my PC crashed.
Oh my
But-
god.
Crazy time.
You think you wanna end the podcast now?
Yeah, I think it's perfect time. So yeah, I think that'll be the end of this week's podcast. And yeah, pretty good. We discussed some interesting topics.
For sure.
And
Thank you guys for tuning
back.
in.
So what?
I said thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah. We'll be back next week. Hopefully we'll have more people, but
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have a little turnout this time, but thanks for everyone who did show up, and see y'all next week.